Okay, this is gonna be short, quick. I just had something to say. Oh, look, you can see something in one of my lenses. Look, I'm wearing this shirt that actually needs to be washed. But do you see what it says? This shirt came out shortly after 9/11. And if you'll remember on that day, uh, people from across the aisles and all that came together, supported going after those who attacked us. And it seemed like in the world of politics that everyone came together, blah, blah, and blah, blah. There was some great coming together. A lot of things happened, something for the better or for the worse. Doesn't matter. And, you know, you can tell the cat interested in this talk. But the thing is that things are so different today. How long did that last? Let's see. We had George W. for, well, we did have him for 8 years. And then what happened then? We got Obama. And yes, those on the right had an issue with that. It was an ugly fight. Well, there was an ugly fight George W.'s second term, actually. We had Al Gore and the recounts of Florida. I live in Florida, by the way. Um, but hanging Chads. Who remembers the hanging Chad? Everybody remember the hanging Chad? So we as parties have always fought. I guess Al was before GW. GW came after. I keep forgetting there were two George Bushes. Doesn't matter. That is not the purpose of this video. The purpose of the video is to talk about the current state of affairs now. And yes, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to all those in the media, the mass media, whatever, that they just couldn't stand that their chosen one didn't get elected. And I'm talking about HRC. And anybody on my side of the aisle knows who the heck that stands for. Okay? Let's just reiterate. Well, first of all, let's do with Mr. O. Mr. O. Jimmy President O. Because he does deserve the respect for that. I'll agree. But here's the deal with that. And that is that y'all, you people on the left could not accept that Obama's parade toward socialism wasn't followed. HRC was the chosen successor by everyone. No, excuse me. It was us that took it from HRC. Well, I sure got my back screwed up on that one. No, no, I didn't. I keep forgetting how many times she's ran, brother. The she was the chosen successor, and She couldn't stand it. No one could. How could she lose? How could she lose? Well, that's because people realize, especially those on the right side of things, realize that she was just going to double down on Obama stuff. And then this businessman who President Trump was not my first choice. First of all, I wanted Herman. I was all about Herman Cain. That's when he was running. That Trump has run a few times too. The thing is, I'm just an old, broke down electrician. Been doing this stuff. I mean, I'm 60 years old, and I know some pretty good stuff and all that, but I'm not as fast and nimble as I used to be. So it's what's up here that earns me my pay more than my ability to do stuff, quick or fast. Figure out stuff, diagnose stuff, I'm pretty good at that. Fix stuff that's been screwed up by somebody else, I'm pretty good at that. I'm usually the one that gets sent to fix the stuff that somebody else has already done and it's screwed up because it was screwed up. So I'm not blowing my own horn. That's just what comes with experience, with doing the stuff for a while. Look at my sage old cat back there. I wish I could see the chat. I don't even know how to do this. I always have this problem. I should try and do that now. Not anybody going to show up. I only have a few subscribers on the channel, so it doesn't matter. What am I thinking? Why would I even think to look at live chat? Because there's nobody here. But somebody told me, a good friend Adam, and I was like, before I ever started this, before I ever started playing with drones and stuff like that, before I ever the only reason I ever thought about going live was because I flew drones. Now, before I really flew drones, the only thing I had was politics. That was the story of my life. I did Twitter. I have a couple Twitter accounts. And it was all in politics because I didn't care for watching what was on regular TV most of the time. And for a while, I didn't have any TV. So it was just me and my smartphone. So Twitter, get in there, mix it up, talk politics. So I've been fooling around with politics for a while. And I was devastated when Obama won. But I got it. The black vote really came out for him and he promised all this stuff. And I understand the black people coming out, oh, first black president and all this stuff. Well, first of all, again, as I said earlier, I was all for Herman Cain, and he really is black. He's a great success story and great president. But again, because he was conservative, the left came after his butt. And, he was with Godfather's Pizza. And there were some sexual, what's the word? What's the proper name for it? I can't even think of what the proper name of it is now. Sexual harassment. So I don't know what happened. I guarantee every president out there somebody has made allegations against them just because they didn't, I don't know, give them the right cup of coffee or whatever. said something the other one took a little wrong or whatever. It's called men and women. That's what happens today. I don't know. I think so much of this crap is blown out of proportion to where okay. I just think it's used to get at people sometimes. That's all. It can be misused. I'm not saying there's not real cases of sexual harassment or whatever. And it can be committed by somebody. It's when it because everybody, I don't know about everybody, every guy has had awkward moments when they know they've said something they shouldn't have said. But I digress. I'm getting way off subject. Way off subject. I do that. I'm old. You got to forgive me for that. I just think it's rather despicable of how the left has not left Trump alone to do his work. This is what they can't stand, is that Trump is, I mean, I guess he's messed around. If you're a businessman, you have to mess around in politics. But he's not part of what they call the red state. And see, that's the thing where you buy in and you perhaps give up some of your values so that you can fit in with the other politicians so y'all can all just get along. But see, here's the thing. I mean, and there's been plenty of other presidents that have been businessmen, you know. The only thing is that when they became a politician, they didn't think to run the country as a business. Now you look at the economic stat, and the left will say, oh yeah, the rich have just gotten richer. Well, yeah, but so have the poor. Or I'm poor. I consider myself poor. I mean, I don't have any government assistance. I don't get any food stamps or anything like that. But I still consider myself poor. I don't begrudge the people that have more. Would I like to have some of what they have? Yes, of course I would. I don't want to take it from them. That is not America. That is not what these stars and stripes stand for. These stars and stripes stand for freedom, the freedom to make your own way, the freedom to be a winner or a loser. Yeah, I know some people have the idea that they can level the playing field, and you can to an extent, but you don't level the playing field by knocking somebody else down. You don't do that. You build those that need to go up. You build them up, but not at the expense of taking others down. So, is our system perfect? Capitalism? Perhaps not. but it's the best system out there. Look at Venezuela, you know. That's a prime example right off the bat. All I'm saying is everybody's been kicking and screaming about our president. He is our president. And I hope he's our president again for another 4 years in 2020. That is my hope because you cry about him being this or that, a bigot, that everybody, look, we are only so big. We cannot take care of ourselves. You cannot tax. We cannot allow everyone that wants to come here to come here. The left hate that. See, the left hate that because the people that come that shouldn't even be here, be allowed to come, they're the only voters they got. And that's why HRC, that they're trying to bring in new voters. I'm telling you, that's it. Because any place looks better than the country they came from, but we cannot take in the world. It doesn't work out. You can't. What are they saying about some senator, some idiot senator? AOC has made some stupid, more ignorant comments than that guy did, but he actually said he was worried where the big base, Guam, because there were too many military people there, that it was going to tip over and flip upside down. Okay? That's some of what the left, I mean, they're out there. They need to let this president do his job and stop trying and wasting. Look at the Mueller investigation. I'm sure it's in the billions they wasted on that, if not close to it. And what did he say? Well, no evidence of collusion. Then our president, as chief, what do they call him, law enforcement officer in the United States, that, and I don't know exactly what happened, but the left blows it up big time. Interfering in the election because there are questions about what Joe Biden did for his son. Okay. Here's the deal. And other talk show people have said this. Why those on the left can't see this logic, I don't understand. Because if anybody in the Trump camp, Trump family, and Trump had done what Joe Biden did with his son, oh man, this would be a field day for those guys. I mean, they'd be on it like flies on crap. And you know, HRC, where their emails and all that, deleting them after a subpoena. I mean, the double standard is huge. It's just I don't. How can they be so ignorant not to see that? That's that's what I don't understand. And you know why? It's because they don't want to see it. They they don't, because the rules don't matter when it concerns them, because they they know what's best. They know what's best for the country, and they think they know what's best for you too. But their world is not reality. It's based on ideology, and that's all that matters. They don't see anything else. They have closed their minds. But anybody that's watching this has freed their mind for the most part. So that's the way you. Thanks for listening to this little rant. A good friend of mine, Adam, he inspired me to do this. So this is my first. This is my first live on this channel. I hope to be better the next time around. Until then, sayonara. I don't know why I chose that. But my catchphrase for the end of this, hiya cat. See, Alfred agrees. He's coming to say goodbye. And you know what he's saying? KAG. Keep America great. So America has already been greater again, been made greater again. Let's keep it that way. And let's go for another 4 years, Trump, 2020. That's me. That's me, Trump, 2020. Later, everybody. And the damn broadcast.